Hello everyone, welcome back to CTET by Global Online. Myself Nihal. So first of all, very good morning to everyone. Those students who are preparing for the CTET examination, I have come up with the very important chapter, that is socialization process. This is second part of expected MCQs which will be covered the socialization process topic. Okay, if you have not seen the previous session, please go in the description box. I have shared the link. Please watch those all videos as well. Okay, so socialization process, where we have seen in the previous session the primary socialization agents, secondary socialization agents, how those will be impacting the child's development, the cognitive development and all. Okay, those all things will be covered with the MCQs. Okay, so I suggest everyone please watch this video till the end. I have discussed all the MCQs with detailed explanation, okay, which will help you out in the examination to maximize your score, right? So let's begin now. So first question on your screen: which agent of socialization helps develop independence and decision making skills? So from the options, okay, we need to choose the right answer or right option, which is stating that this agent is developing the child's decision making skills. Okay, it may be parents, it may be peers, teachers or textbook as well. So choose the right answer and give the answer in a comment box. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds for this. All right, so right answer is option peers, option B. Okay, why? Peer groups provide an environment where children make decisions, negotiate roles, express ideas independently. Okay, in the last session as well, we have seen that how peers will help the child or the student or the person, okay, in developing their decision making skills, okay, developing their what we can say, expressing their ideas, the behavior, right? All the things. Unlike parents, child relationship, peer interaction are more equal, encouraging self reliance and autonomy in a children. So basically, every agent of a socialization, whether it is parents, whether it is peer, teachers, and all, okay, at every stage, everyone or every agent is impacting differently, okay, in the development of student. Clear? So we need to understand those all the agents or all the factors of socialization. Clear? Let's move to the next question. Next question: the term secondary socialization, okay, refers to socialization that happens in adulthood only, the second stage in parenting, learning from institutions like school and media, or option D, that is learning from only siblings. So secondary socialization, this is quite different. Okay, that is learning from institutions like school and media, right? Why it is? After primary stage, that is family based learning, where your parents are teaching you, clear, your behavior, your way of talking, communication, all the things. Okay, the firstly you will start learning from your parents, that is your primary stage. After you're learning all the things, the basic things, you will move to the next level where teachers or schools and media will teach you. Okay, that is your secondary socialization agent. Clear? Or secondary socialization agents will be your teacher, your class and school. Clear? Children enter institutions such as schools, sports club, religious centers and etc. after the primary stage, right? This stage is called secondary socialization, where formal rules and structures teach social conduct and expectations. See, the primary one, okay, which is informal, we can say, or also we can call it casual. But when the child is developed his primary stage, or after completing the primary stage, he will move to the secondary one, which is formal. Clear? Which is not casual. Understanding, where the strict rules will need to be followed, the structure need to be followed. Okay, that is the formal thing. So secondary socialization will be formal, primary socialization will be informal or casual. Next question. When a child follows traffic rules after seeing his parents do it, it is example of, okay, indirect socialization, formal instruction, verbal discipline, or punishment based learning. So it is what? It is indirect socialization. So basically no one is teaching you directly, but you are, as a child, you are, as a student, just observing what parents are doing and just learning from that. Clear? That is called indirect socialization. Next, which agent of socialization allows freedom of expression and equal interaction? Parents, teachers, peers, and religious institutions. So that is nothing but the peers. Okay. Peers relationship are usually based on the mutual interest and equality, unlike hierarchical family or teacher-student dynamics. Okay. Children can express themselves freely, negotiate, and make decisions, which aids emotional and cognitive development. So basically, where we are having the formal learning, okay, whether it is in school from the teachers and all, other side we are having, or we are developing ourselves, we are developing our activities or our behavior, our way of talking, our decision making skills, emotional and cognitive development, all the things casually. Okay, that is called the peers support. Clear? The peers relationship. So this relationship usually based on the mutual understanding, right? The equality, where you and your peer or your colleague, your friend, is totally equal, and where you are free to speak. Okay, you are comfortable with those, understanding. So where you are learning but in a casual environment, that is called your freedom of expression. You can freely speak, you can freely express your ideas, your emotions and all. That is your freedom of expression, where you have that thing with your with the peers. Okay. Next question. The first step in socialization process is enrolling in school, imitating parents' behavior, watching TV, and writing an exam. So this is imitating parents' behavior. That's it. That is the first step. That means your primary socialization. All right. See, the process begins in early childhood when children observe and mimic parents or caregivers. Okay, this early phase sets a tone for emotional bonding and initial understanding of a social rules. Okay, we have seen how the primary socialization impact the children's development, right? Next question. A child learns honesty and punctuality from teacher. This is an example of informal learning, peer influence, moral socialization, or emotional bonding. So this is moral socialization, where children is learning honesty and punctuality from the teacher. See, moral values like honesty, punctuality, respect are often taught by the teacher through instructions, right? And their own behavior, right? Teacher is not only the person who is giving instructions to the students, and just students are just taking those instructions and following it. No, children's or students are observing teacher as well. Okay, they are just learning from the teacher how he behaves, how he communicate, how he speaks. Okay, those all things will be observed along with the instructions. Clear? So students, the teacher is very ideal person for the students. They learn all the things from the teacher when they are moving to the secondary socialization process, right? Okay. Now, teachers serve as a role model, especially in formal social settings. As I have said now, okay, teacher is the ideal person for the students. They observe the teacher, they observe all the behavior of the teacher, and they try to be like your teacher. Clear? Next question. The process of learning through structured activities and unstructured is called informal learning, primary socialization, formal socialization, or incidental learning. Okay, process of learning through structured activities and unstructured, sorry, instructions is called, it is formal socialization. So basically you're learning through the structured activities, where you need to follow the rules. Clear? And where you don't need to follow the rules, that is called unstructured. Clear? Structured teaching in a school, workshop, institutions presents formal socialization. The learning is intentional and follows the rules and objectives for behavior, skills, and knowledge. So basically, when you are in a school, when you are in a workshop or institutions or in a company you are working, right? Where you will find out the secondary socialization, that means the structured socialization, clear, or which is called formal socialization as well. But this environment where you are learning and developing yourself, this environment having the structured activities, and when you do such activities you will be developing yourself with the formal socialization process. Clear? So structured activities and formal socialization both are similar. With agent of socialization primarily promotes cooperation and competition. Peers, parents, teachers, and religious leaders. Okay, which agent is this? This is peers, right? Peers group involves both cooperation and competition as well. Okay, children learn to balance these elements while forming friendship, making peer interaction vital for balanced social growth. Next, which is the effect of lack of socialization in early childhood? Strong memory, poor motor skills, delayed emotional and social development, and better academic skills. That is delayed emotional and social development. Okay, this is the effect of lack of socialization basically in early childhood. Okay, delayed emotional and social development. Clear? Which is true about the role of socialization in education? It has no connection with education. It only happens at home. It teaches only academic subjects, or it helps in holistic development of a child. So it helps in the holistic development of a child. Okay, which is true about the role of socialization in education. Correct. Socialization in education promote not just learning of a subject but also moral, emotional, and social skills. Okay, remember those points which are very important. So basically we have completed more than 20 plus MCQs on socialization process, right? So with these MCQs we have tried to complete your topic, that is socialization process, and very important topic for the examination, right? So you have the peers, parents, okay, teachers, secondary socialization agents, primary socialization agents, all those things are there. These points you need to remember. Clear? So this is all about today's session, everyone. I hope you have understood. Please comment in a comment box if any doubt you have regarding the exam, regarding the sessions, regarding the questions and all. Okay, I will help you in the next session, right? So have a great day. Bye bye. See you in the next session.